I want to be honest with you today. I did not feel like showing up. Not today. I woke up and the last thing that I wanted to do was press record. And quite frankly, I almost did not. But here I am. And I want to talk about that because I think this is the kind of conversation that nobody is having honestly enough. What do you do on the days you feel defeated, on the days the momentum is gone, on the days that you look at everything that you are building and then you wonder, is this even working? Why am I still doing this? So, this video is for those days. I have been doing this for a while now. To be more specific, 114 days, showing up, recording, building, putting content out into the world. And I've been doing it consistently. And most of the time, I believe in what I am doing. Most of the time, I can see clearly where this is going. And then there are the days like today where the belief is quieter, where the vision, it feels further away, where I sit down to record and everything in me says, not today. And I want to tell you that this is not a sign that something is wrong. This is just what building looks like from the inside, behind the scenes. Let me describe what those days look like for me. Because I think when you see someone showing up consistently, you assume that it always feels natural, that the motivation is always there, that they wake up inspired and the content just flows. That is not what this looks like. Some days I wake up and I have no idea what I'm going to say. Some days I sit in front of the camera and I feel very small. And it's not in a dramatic way, but just quietly unsure, wondering if what I have to say on this day is worth saying. And wondering, is anyone even listening? Wondering if the work that I'm doing is adding up to something or just accumulating. Some days I look at what other people are building and the comparison, no matter how hard you try, it creeps in sometimes. Even though I know better, even though I have said out loud in more than one video that comparison is a waste of time, it still shows up. On the hard days, it always finds its way in. Some days I feel the weight of everything that I am carrying, not just the content, the business, the family, the United States right now, the responsibilities, the obligations that exist on both sides of the water. And in the middle of all of that, trying to build something that has not fully paid off yet. That can feel like too much. And on those days, the easy thing to do is not show up. And nobody would know. Nobody is standing over my shoulder and keeping track for me. I could literally take the day and nobody would say anything to me. No pink slip, no warning, no nothing. But I show up anyway. Not because I always feel like it, but for a different reason. Let me tell you why I show up anyway. The first reason is that I have learned that How I feel on any given day is not a reliable indicator of whether I should show up. Feelings are real, but they are not always accurate. The days I felt the least like recording, they have produced some of my most resonant videos. Because when I am not performing, when I am just talking, something comes through that people feel. The realness of it, the imperfection of it, the fact that I showed up anyway with this massive headache that I'm having right now, even when I did not want to. That is the content. The second reason is the muscle. I have talked about this before, but it bears repeating. The muscle of showing up is built on the hard days, not the easy ones. When you show up on the days that you feel inspired, that is not building the muscle. That is just repetition. That is just doing what feels natural. When you show up on the day you feel defeated, that is building something. That is the day that actually counts. Now, the third reason is the woman on the other side of this video. You, the woman who is having exactly the kind of day that I was having this morning, that I am having right now, who is sitting somewhere wondering if she should show up for her own thing, for her business, for her channel, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, whether to show up for her idea, whether to show up for her dream. And if she sees me on my hard day, still here, maybe that is enough. Maybe that is enough for her to show up too. And that matters to me a lot. It matters more than how I feel today. And the fourth reason, and this reason is the most personal one, I refuse to let a hard day have that kind of power over me. I have survived things that were genuinely hard. When I think about it, that were really, really hard. And they were not just a bad day. And if I could get through those, I can press record on a Thursday when I do not feel like it. That is the bar. And I am not going to let myself fall below it. So here's what I want to say to the woman who is having a hard day today. You are allowed to feel it. The defeat, the doubt, the exhaustion, the questioning of yourself, the questioning of everything that you were so sure of a couple of days ago. All of it is allowed. And also show up anyway. And you show up anyway, not because the feeling is gone, but with the feeling still there. Do the thing. Do the thing while you are still feeling defeated, because that is what building actually looks like. Not the highlight reel, not the inspired days. The days like today, where it didn't matter how you felt, you did it anyway. Tomorrow you may feel better, or you may not. But let tomorrow take care of itself. Either way, you will have shown up today. And that is enough. You are enough. All right. For those of you who don't know me, I am Webley, and I showed up today. I showed up today, and I want you to hit subscribe and drop a comment below and tell me, what is the thing you showed up for on a day that you absolutely did not feel like it? I want to read every single one of your answers. And with that, I will see you in the next video.